Hi, I'm back with another video, and this time it's my saving my tomatoes. For the longest time I couldn't figure out how to save the tomatoes for more than just the one time for cutting for cheeseburgers. And so I went looking online and watching the meal planning, food prep, meal prep stuff. I found out how, people were saving their fruits and vegetables and things. And so I had seen where some of the websites were talking about putting a paper towel in a container with a lid, which I have, and putting like saran wrap stuff around your tomato. I used foil at that time because that's all I had. Since then I've got my foil, and since then I bought some saran wrap, as you can see, and so I've used both of those on these tomatoes. And this one's recently cut. I just cut it like yesterday for my cheeseburgers, and so far these have been working wonders for me. These tomatoes have lasted longer than I was expecting. They say they usually last like anywhere from 1 to, I think they said 2 or 3 days, and I've had them last longer than that. I've been able to cut them for another set of cheeseburgers. I've been able to cut them for salads, to add to soups and casseroles, and had no issues, like nothing squishy and nasty. They've actually cut through with my the professional knives I got from Ollie's that one time. So far this is working really good. I do recommend trying these kind of things, and so I really like this. So as you can see, my freshly cut tomato is living in his little area in his container with his paper towel and his saran wrap. And then I've been doing this with the onions, putting it in the container with a lid. And then I'd never thought about putting the paper towels under my onions. I just cut them, put them in there, and I was like watching all those meal prepping, food prepping stuff, and found out people were using paper towels underneath their fruits and vegetables in Ziploc baggies, that kind of thing, covering up the food. And I was like, huh. So I put some bell peppers in this one, not this one, but this one's newly cut, but the last one I did, I had some bell peppers still from the stuffed beef bell pepper soup I made. And so I put it on this end, and then I put the onions at that end, and then I put the paper towel over on top of them, and it lasted. I was able to use those onions in some casseroles, on top of tortilla pizzas a few times. I can't remember if that's how I finished them off, with the tortilla pizzas, or I put them in a casserole. I think I put them in a casserole, and that's how I finished those off. And this one, like I said, is my newly cut onion, just like my tomato. The last onion I used, I actually used it for quite a while. I kept checking it to make sure it wasn't going bad or anything. And I think the putting in the paper towels in here and covering them up actually made it last longer. And so I was able to use it for more than just, um, some few times or so, because there was a few times where I bought onions and it lasted for a while, and then I was able to finish it off. And then there were a few times where I finished off quickly on my onions, and then you got that one time where it was like it looked like it went bad before I got done. And since I've been doing this, just like the tomatoes, these have actually been lasting a little bit longer. And so the onion didn't look bad. It didn't have a science experiment going on. Nothing was wrong with it. I finished it off, and then I started in on this one. So I recommend, getting containers, putting paper towels on top and underneath your fruits and vegetables, like they show in those meal prepping, food prepping stuff. And this I recommend as well, to help you be able to save your tomatoes for a little bit longer, so you can put them in soups and casseroles, because that's all I wanted, was for it to go into soups, casseroles, salads, and if I was lucky I might be able to get another time of cutting it for cheeseburgers, and it worked so far. So these are my tomatoes and my onions, of trying to protect them and save them. Thank you for watching. Bye.